Bibbidi-boo.
Bibbidi-boo-boo-boo-doo-whoop-boo.
Squeak.
Welcome to the Indy Ring Bros.
That's that up. Almost in instructions.
Really messed that one up. And yeah, I know that was what it was, TJ. I don't know. John's got me doing weird stuff.
Yep. I'm John.
I'm Cam.
And
And we have tonight
special guest
TJ Era. Welcome to the pod, man. Glad to have you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So got to work a lot with TJ here recently at PWE. It's been a blast. Getting to see you in some good matches with some good talent.
Oh, yeah.
So
who would you wrestle at the last event?
Well, Phil Bunyan and D'Angelo.
Yeah, he had that. He finally got his title match against D'Angelo.
Oh, yeah?
Finally.
And got cheated again, but you know what? It's okay.
Always shenanigans on Aaron and D'Angelo's part. But
always.
Speaking of Aaron, we'll have Aaron Berry on next week.
Yeah,
so
next
that's super
week,
exciting.
Aaron will be here.
Gross.
You got something to say to Aaron. Now's your time.
Yeah, now's your time. Go ahead.
That's disgusting. Why would you want that big, bald, mean person on your podcast?
Hey, bro, he's big, bald, and mean, but he's got like some good fans.
Yeah.
That I'd like to have too. So like if they want to come watch my podcast, I got to have everybody.
Okay. I mean, you do you.
I try not to play politics, but you know how that goes in the wrestling business.
You know how that.
So yeah, man, just want to kind of pick your brain, kind of find out who you are, what you're all about, you know, where you come from,
what you do, where you're at, yeah, all that good stuff.
So I guess how did you first get into wrestling?
You got to be more specific. Like, are you talking as in fandom or?
Most of us start off as fans first, so obviously. Right. So how'd you get into like as being a wrestling? Did you start off as a wrestling fan, or did you like, or what?
Started off with the video game. I got a Nintendo 64 like a few years after its release. I don't remember how old I was, but I got it. And with it came WWF Attitude.
Ooh, I remember.
It's like it's a very good game, but it's very, very weird.
Yeah.
So I got that and I was like sneaking and playing it because I didn't know what it was. So I had an N64, had WWF Attitude, picked up the game. I think it was like on my birthday or something. Right when I got the 64. And like I found out about Stone Cold Steve Austin first. That was first. Triple H, Undertaker, and The Rock. Like those are the four that I found out about first. And it's so crazy because I gravitated towards them more in the game. And then like I think I played the game for about maybe a year or so. And I'm just still a kid. Yeah. And I'm flipping through channels and I see Stone Cold Steve Austin on like the television, and I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. I know who that is.
Who is this guy?
I thought it was just a video game. I didn't know it was real. I just thought it was a video game.
Oh man, that's wild. So that's a pretty unique story getting into wrestling. I hadn't heard that one yet.
Yeah.
I thought they were just video game characters.
Yeah, that's all I thought because you had like Mario Kart and Donkey Kong on like the system, and you're like, oh, these are just like video game characters.
Yeah, there's no TV show.
So in your mind, next Monday night, was Mario going to come out and eat a stunner? Was that?
I don't know if I thought that far ahead. I was so starstruck by it actually being real.
But like you picked, like you said, you played with Triple H and Stone Cold and The Undertaker.
And Droz. Droz was on there too.
Yep.
D'Lo Brown.
Yeah, D'Lo.
That was my most played character, D'Lo Brown. Because he used to talk some real good smack, and then when I finally saw him on like in live TV, he was doing the whole this and that, and like automatically became one of my favorites.
And then then D'Lo hurts one person, and it's like his whole career like suffered.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I mean D'Lo is still around.
Oh yeah, I like him.
Again, yeah, very good wrestler.
I
Yeah.
remember him as a kid. Well, you talking old school, like
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Well, and then like keep in mind this was like I say when I got the system, it was like already old. So when I got the 64, like the PlayStation 1 was already out, and I'm pretty sure the PlayStation 2 was about to come out.
Okay.
So this is like maybe 2001, 2002.
Yeah.
I'm just a like little 4-year-old kid, and yeah,
Old.
yeah. So yeah, that's how I started watching it.
That's cool,
That's
man.
really cool. That's really cool.
So, did you have like when you found out it was real, like on TV and all? Did you have any desires to be a wrestler at the time, or would that come later?
I didn't know that I could be.
Yeah,
I
that's a lot
Back,
of us.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I just watched it just because it was there, just because it was something that I loved watching. I never thought like, oh, I could be a wrestler. I never had that thought until later on in life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, like when was that thought? I mean, like what like was there a specific moment or something in particular that kind of sparked and said, "Hey, let me, lace up and get in the ring," or
Well, it's like it was a tricky process for me because I was playing other sports at the time. So when I got to like seventh and eighth grade, I just started loving wrestling again. Like I started being a super fan again. And then I found out about a couple of schools. So I'm in seventh grade researching schools. All of my other friends are like researching colleges and trying to get ready for high school. And I'm like researching wrestling schools in the area or researching wrestling schools like in other countries. Just
That's
because
all.
I knew like I had the thought of doing it, but I never put forth the effort because
Right.
I once once I started researching it, I kind of like shifted my focus to football because that was the next best thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
More accessible.
A
yeah,
lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
so I get to eighth grade and my guidance counselor, she's doing like our individual graduation plans, and she's like, "So what do you want to do?" And I was like, "You know what? I think I want to be a wrestler." And um, so she says, "You want to be a wrestler?" And I was like, "Yes." She kind of gave me like a funny look, like, okay." Um,
As
so
most people who aren't in the business do.
yeah, she's like,
Even
"Okay."
people in the
Um,
business will give you that look.
yeah, she's like,
They'll be like,
uh, she says, "Okay, um, so we can put you in theater classes for high school. That's about as close as you're getting to preparing for wrestling in high school." And I'm like, you know what? That works because I was doing theater already.
Okay.
yeah,
So,
I did theater.
I did.
Mhm. So I am sitting there like, okay, I can manage this. This is actually really real. And I was like, okay, well, we'll see how it goes. So get to high school. Uh, I tried to be. This is when I was like going through a phase. Like this was like a phony phase. Like, oh man, I love football so much, and I'm like, I love football. I like playing football sometimes, but I don't think I love this. All of my friends were playing football, so I automatically felt as though I had to play football
Right.
because all of my friends were doing it. So I had to put on this fake facade, like, oh yeah, I love football. I can't wait to like play college football. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, I hate football. Like this is not what I want to do.
Can y'all pick a
So
new sport,
yeah,
please?
it was like just trying to convince myself to be something that I wasn't. So my 10th grade year, I abandoned the thought of football all over. So I'm like, all right, I cannot focus on football because this is not what I want to do. So I'm taking my theater classes. I think I switched high schools halfway through um, my no, it was after my sophomore year. So again, just strictly sticking to theater. And then finally it was WrestleMania 31. This was my senior year of high school. Um, that was actually my first pay-per-view that I actually watched.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So it kind of got me back into the swing of things. And this was like black and gold NXT. Now I wasn't all the way back into it, but I was aware of what it was. So WrestleMania 31 comes out. Like some of my friends, they had finally like caught on to wrestling. So they were having watch parties and stuff. So they invited me. And I'm like, okay, I love wrestling again. So that's how I got started, like within that journey. It took a few years, but eventually I got to it. And then the thing that actually got me into actively training for wrestling was the match between Sasha and Bailey at um, Takeover Brooklyn.
Glad.
That's yeah, that's what really like sealed that deal. It's like, wow, I want to do this.
This is what
Like
I got to do.
this is what I have to do.
So you
And
finally decided to be true to yourself and
yeah,
do
yeah,
what you wanted to do.
of course.
No,
It's a
that's
yeah,
a
it's
whole
a
like
long
story
story.
right there.
Yeah, like it's a long story. It's a long process.
We will get you a movie made. We'll get you a
Oh
movie.
yeah.
Don't worry. That's a whole story right there.
Yeah, joke's on you. I'm future movie producer, so we'll get it done.
He been making short films.
Yeah, shameless plugs here.
Uh, so am I right? You trained at PCW?
PWA.
PWA.
Yeah, I actually started my wrestling journey up in New Jersey.
Okay, so I
Oh,
So
on that. I
uh
thought you trained
that's
where
some,
the
so
Expo did.
yeah,
So
you're from New Jersey?
I moved to New Jersey for wrestling.
Okay.
Like
okay.
I say a few years ago, but yeah, it was like a few years ago. Um
From
I
where?
moved from Somerville, South Carolina.
Okay.
So you
Yeah.
moved from the south. You went all the way up to New Jersey just for wrestling.
Yes, but before then I was commuting back and forth between I say it's like New Jersey, but it was more like Philadelphia because I was flying into Philadelphia and flying out of Philadelphia and taking trains to Philadelphia and taking trains to Charleston, like religiously. That's where I actually got started. And then I had a very it was like a very difficult time almost. It's like, all right, kid, you have $24 in your bank account right now. You have room and board. You have a place to train. Like, what you gonna do?
But you had to
So,
pay for your own travel.
yeah, well, because I paid for like a few months in advance.
Okay.
So I finally moved to Jersey from South Carolina, and then there's this thing like right place, wrong time, kind of. Um, I believe that I was very immature and not grasping the reality of things up there. So I kind of squandered that whole opportunity. It's like you you have like the thought of being there, but you're not mature enough to handle what comes with it. So
And we all been there.
yeah, so right place, wrong time. Because had I been there after I found out who I was, then it would have been a little different. But I'm thankful for the screw up then, so that I could have like chased my dreams here.
Hey, bro, you're speaking my language, like telling me the story of my life. I learned lessons the hard way a lot of the time. And
Yeah,
hindsight, always 2020 on the back end.
yeah, yeah. It was a very very hard lesson because you know um people were only like helping me, trying to help me, and I was very very like young and very I don't know if I'm using the right word. It's outspoken, where I took everything to heart.
Yeah. You took everything real personal and
Yeah,
they just trying to help and
yeah,
they ain't criticizing you to be jerks. They're
yeah,
criticizing you to help you get better because that's the only
yeah.
way to get better.
Exactly.
And that comes with age and
Yeah,
maturity and
yeah,
just kind of growing up some. And yeah, I
yeah.
understand. I've been there, done that a
Oh
lot
yeah.
of times, unfortunately. So you had the opportunity up in Jersey, and so
Hmm.
so you trained while you were up there. That's what you were doing.
In
I
NWA?
so it's kind of weird. It was I locked up. I took some bumps. I was doing like the warm ups and everything, but it was such a weird time. I credit that as the beginning of my journey, but like I learned everything like else here in Colombia.
Okay. What were you
Yeah.
asking, John?
It was PWA, you said the first time?
No, PWA wasn't where I started like my journey at the Monster Factory.
Okay, so that was
Okay.
Monster Factory. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, cool, cool.
Um
And you said you came back down to Columbia, South Carolina?
yeah. Came back to Somerville and
Okay.
then to Columbia. Yeah.
Okay. Is that where you're at now, is Columbia?
Yes.
Okay, cool, cool. I
Yeah.
know I know a bunch of guys that wrestle with us that live up there in Columbia.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's real central, good.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, good play, especially if you're gonna be wrestling in South Carolina, it gets you all over the place real easy.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Not too far from
So
anywhere.
where did you say you were trained at when you came back down here?
So I came back down here, and I was kind of out of it for a few months, and then I found the academy, and that's where I trained at.
Okay.
From yeah, that's where I trained at. For about maybe 4 or 5 years.
Okay. Oh, so you did that for a while.
Yeah,
Like that.
not trained. I graduated in 2021, but trained for more years
Yeah.
after graduation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. What were you saying?
You said the Academy, that's the name of, or is
Yeah.
that okay?
Very
Cool.
cool. Very cool. I'm trying to think. Trying to think. Um,
I got a question for you because
Hmm.
you know, wrestling, it's a real dangerous sport. Obviously, people don't give you guys nearly enough credit for all the stuff you do for putting your bodies on the line each and every day. So
Hmm.
that's something I asked D'Angelo, and I feel like I can ask you is, have you seen or suffered or, just any bad injury or anything really kind of gone wrong? Like any, like what's one of the craziest things that's either happened to you or you've seen live at an event? Because some crazy stuff happens. And I mean, D'Angelo said somebody, like his answer was somebody like mistossed him and, he about broke his neck, but was able to tuck and roll. So, like anything in particular, have you suffered any major injuries or anything scary?
There was one recent one from like Minnesota. I'm not sure how it happened, but after my match, my ribs were shot to the point where I had to lay in the
Oh,
back of the car for like an 18-hour car ride.
oh wow.
Yeah.
oh,
Um. Fortunately, I'm knocking on wood. You know,
Yeah,
I haven't experienced any bad things.
yeah.
And I'm trying to prolong that and trying to be safe as possible.
absolutely. I mean, that's the name of the game.
I remember I watched a guy real weird, like one of my very first wrestling shows, like actually working backstage and all. I saw a guy, he literally just walked out, jumped up on the apron, tore his hamstring as soon as he jumped up, like
Oh man.
not even doing anything. So, like,
Freak accidents.
freak accidents
But
happen.
I asked that question because, man, I can still not get over the imagery of you giving Cowboy the splash at Airmore Takeover because I don't know how he survived that. And you like, I mean, yeah, but it's always
Yeah.
nice to highlight the dangers of what you guys are doing because people think
Oh yeah.
because it's scripted and been labeled as entertainment now, people don't take it as seriously as they should in certain
Oh
aspects.
yeah. It's very. Yeah, it's very dangerous. You gotta play safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So kind of in the same vein, but not really. Like, what would you say was one of the most difficult aspects of training? Like, what was, one of the things that kind of drove you the furthest, or just was difficult
So
about?
I always say the basics are the hardest part about wrestling, especially when you have no experience. It's just coming in because you are doing something that you go your whole life trying to avoid. So you will, when you're going through life, you avoid falling. You avoid like
Hmm.
snapping back and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and you avoid
going,
hitting other people.
yes,
Letting other
mostly,
people hit you.
Yeah,
yeah.
right. You
Uh,
avoid getting a chair across the back. Probably,
mhm.
if you live a normal life, that's probably something you avoid.
Yeah, and then going through, you know, I think I had a difficult time with doing roles, kind of, because it was very, very new for me. And I got so frustrated that I went home and I started just watching wrestling clips of people doing roles. And I think I watched it for maybe a good 2, 3 weeks. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna get this. So, I go in and I start doing it. I mean, I was doing the roles, but I felt like I was not doing them like as best as I could have.
Right.
Um, so that doing the roles and like the banderas, in mind, like I've been athletic, but it's still kind of hard. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
there was a mental block because it's like, oh, you're athletic, but also like this shit is kind of terrifying. Like it's
So I get it. I get it. I have done some stuff in the
Listen,
ring and
yeah,
mid doing it just
yeah,
out. And that's the worst decision you could
oh
make.
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. And then like as I progressed further along, my attitude was kind of all right, screw it, just go for it. And that's basically how my training went. It's like, oh, I'm so scared to do this. Screw it, I'm going for it. Boom, hit it perfectly.
nice.
Yeah, that's just it. And then the basics, again, the basics are the hardest because that's what you do the most. Like you come in, do your drills, and that's all you do in the beginners, just basics, basics, basics. And you're like, man, I want to do something else. These
Well,
basics are,
fun.
yeah, this is not like they're fun, but it was kind of like a repeated cycle. Just,
Yeah.
but it makes for the best. Um,
Because now you'll be able to do that in your sleep.
Yeah, just
So,
muscle memory kind of. So you just like, all right, well, I'll keep doing it. And I used to just get so frustrated in my head because I felt like with each rep, I was kind of getting worse, but that wasn't the case. So, I'm thankful for having all those basics being the structure for all those months of training.
okay. So I've got another question for you. After,
Hmm.
after all this training and whenever you debuted, like when did you debut?
May of 2021.
Okay, so you've been at it for about 4.5 years. So have you won any titles or anything yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
And I kind of, I know it's kind of weird, but I just kind of say, okay, I wrestled maybe 6 times in 2021. That's it. I didn't wrestle at all in 2022. Um, but in 2023, I kind of, I had like this, you know, drive. It just changed. It just shifted my focus.
Mhm.
And, those 2023 and 2024 are the years that I really hold close to me because I think those are the years that molded me into who I am.
Yeah.
So 2021, I mean, it was fun, grateful, but it's not something that I, say, oh yeah, that was a good year because it's not compared to other people's rookie years.
Right.
Like,
Mhm.
yeah, it just wasn't. It just was not, what I had hoped it would be.
It was you scratching the surface of the wrestling business, and
Yeah.
now you're digging much deeper.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I know you've been with PWE for a while. I know they came around in what 2024. So you've been there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Were you there for the first show?
I was not there for the first show.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you've been at a lot of
I
them.
mean,
Oh yeah. I've
Yeah.
been. I think My first show was Tea Time Takedown. The
Okay.
first Tea Time Takedown.
That was April. So I mean
Yeah.
you were at show 4. So I mean
Yeah.
you very early days. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Where else have you been wrestling at, man?
Uh, NAWA, Pro Wrestling Turbo. I've wrestled in Memphis, at NOCW.
Is that when you
Uh,
and Cowboy and then went and
yeah,
wrestled? That's what I thought. That was a
yeah.
few months ago.
Wrestled at Social Experiment. That's in Minnesota. Yeah, I've just been. There's a lot of other places that I've wrestled. I just, I'm drawing a blank at the moment, but
Oh, yeah, I
I
understand.
think I've wrestled. This year I've wrestled double what I wrestled the previous year and my first year. So
Nice.
There
All
you
yeah.
right. Well, just real quick, because we're already on the topic, may as well go ahead and
go
knock it
ahead and
out.
knock it out.
One of my favorite segments so far that we've done on the podcast is we started with Cam and then each of our guests after that. I'm going to get you to try to name as many wrestling acronyms as possible, specifically like WWE or PWE, right? Like that would
Okay.
like those are your first free two. Not going to tell you what the record is, but D'Angelo said it last week. He beat Cowboys' previous record, which beat Cam's previous record. So
Okay.
the lowest score currently is 13, being Cam. I'll tell you that.
Oh boy, I don't know if
So
I can keep. I don't know if I can keep up.
That's
and
okay. Make me feel much better
and
because D'Angelo made me feel about that big.
man, if you happen to think about trying to beat D'Angelo's, I don't know if we got enough time to record that. But yeah,
Is it
so
on a time limit?
no,
you
absolutely not.
got it, bro.
Just whatever you got. And I mean, there's
Okay.
there's plenty of gimmies, plenty of toss ups, and we'll see if you can at least beat Cam's 13.
Okay. All right. Tell me when to go.
Oh, you go,
Go
bro.
for it.
You go for it.
Okay. ACW, ACCW, UCW, PCW, WWE, WWF, AIWF. Did I say NAWA?
Nope.
Nope.
NAWA, NWA, NOCW, OSCW, WWE, ECW,
Well, you
TNA,
said WWE,
No,
but
he's at 13 right now.
PWE, uh, VPW, uh, VCPW, uh, MCW, MLW, uh,
there you go. You're hitting a stride.
He's already
um,
making me feel bad again, so that's cool.
SHW, um, WWA4, uh,
You're at a respectable 20 right now.
NJPW,
That's a good one.
TJPW, uh, uh, AEW.
I think you already said AEW, but we'll give it to you because I can't front that.
Uh, there's some more. AAA.
Yep.
Triple A. There you
Yeah.
go. I don't think D'Angelo said that
He
one.
didn't say triple.
CLW. Uh,
I'll tell you this: you're kind of close to beating Cowboys' record. Kind of.
I'm trying to figure out. Uh, WCW. I
There
didn't
you
say
go.
WCW.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
PWF. TBD. DPW. Uh, ASE. Ashe.
There you go.
PWX. AML. CZW.
Some def
MFPW.
Okay.
Ring of Honor, ROH.
Boom.
You just beat Cowboy.
You just beat Cowboy. So at this point, at any point you want to give up, feel free. You're not beating D'Angelo.
BCW. HOG, House of Glory.
There you go.
MCW, GCW.
He's doing better than I thought he would.
Yeah, you're doing really well.
Let me see. There's some more. Come on now. Come on, you got this.
I think we need to tell Cowboy to step up his game. The fact
I'm
that
telling
Cowboy
you.
is only above you right now is crazy.
That's insane.
CPW, Caribbean Pro Wrestling. Come on, you got this. NLPW.
There you go. Nice.
NLCW.
Killing it.
APW.
He's at least making the leaderboard.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you're making the leaderboard. But it's funny because I like wrestlers. Every one of them is competitive, by nature. And do you want what number is he at? You're at 43.
43 right now.
You're at 43. I'll go ahead and tell you, D'Angelo had 70.
I don't know if I have that. I don't know if I have that.
We sat here for a hot minute with D'Angelo just spitting them out. It was insane.
So, I'm gonna throw in the towel right there because I can't.
There you go.
You gonna call 43?
I call 43.
Very respectable number.
That is a respectable number. I had 13. Cowboy had 34.
Yeah.
You just reversed Cowboy's numbers and made
super respectable number there.
So, all right, you got 43 of them. So, good job. Good job. Not a bad try. So, much better than me. Much better than me.
And I haven't played the game because I'd probably do worse than Cam.
And once again, D'Angelo has schemed his way to the top.
I'm just saying,
of course,
worse than Cam or better than D'Angelo because I just start throwing letters together with mostly W's and it'd probably work. That's what D'Angelo sounded like last week.
What?
It really did.
We didn't confirm
like letter W, letter W, letter W letter. It's like what are we doing?
Yeah, we didn't confirm all of them, so there could have been some cheating going on. Who knows? No. So I guess we'll finish up with a few more things. What are some of your favorite matches you've had? Favorite moments in the ring, something like that.
Favorite people to fight against, kind of thing. Like who have you had the most chemistry with? And what was it like?
So this is a tough question.
Yeah, put you on the spot.
Right. A lot of people you've worked with are like,
it better be me. No, I'm just
So I would have to say, I think I've worked a lot of people. Okay. I haven't had I've worked some vets that I wanted to work with. So I had a full match with Shug D.
Oh, I love Shug.
Yeah, it was like a full circle moment for me. Had that match with Shug D, and I got to be in that pot of gold on a pole match with Drew Adler, which is another full circle moment because Drew kind of was there for us when we started running matches and learning over the basics and everything again. So that was pretty cool. But I think the most that I've had, the most matches that I've had probably would be between either D'Angelo or Aaron. Those are the people that I fought the most, and I think I've had probably the best matches with them.
Yeah, y'all have good chemistry. I mean, y'all work together a lot, so you have good chemistry from doing that.
Right.
Yeah.
You know each other very well.
Yeah. There's probably some other ones, but
You worked D'Angelo 3 times at the last 2 PWE shows.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Forgot about that. Yeah, you had him
You worked
twice.
it twice at the free show and then at the Fort Gordon show.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And then fought him again before that at Airmore. So
Yeah. So I think
no, he didn't fight him at Airmore.
Yeah, no, he fought Cowboy at Airmore.
Yeah, that's right.
I fought Cowboy at Airmore.
Yeah. Are you going to be at Airmore again on the 17th?
Yes.
Cool. I'm going to be there. I'll be ready.
Well, hey, shout out to them.
Shout out. Airmore Takeover in Somerville, South Carolina.
By the way, real quick, just talking about shout outs. We mentioned earlier PCW. Do you maybe want to go ahead and shout out them and mention that?
Oh yeah, PCW. So I was talking to one of the owners there yesterday, and possibly going to have them on coming up in September. So that'll be a good time. I know a lot of guys that we work with that train there, and and worked hard there. So it's cool to see who they got coming out of there. So yeah, they'll be coming up soon too. So good little shameless plug. Sorry.
Right. but I mean, like, we're going to reemphasize, haven't done it yet this podcast, but the point of this podcast is to just spread the word and outreach of all of these different promotions. I mean, I know we're local to Augusta, Georgia, but I want to know about the different indie wrestling promotions all across the state of South Carolina and, across Georgia, across the nation and across different nations. You know what I mean? That's really why we're here. So if you happen to be listening and happen to be a wrestling promoter out there, please, our DMs are open. Because we're trying to get everybody, from superstars like TJ here to others like D'Angelo last week.
We got Rob Killjoy coming on in a couple of weeks.
And he's going to be such a get. I mean, you mentioned veteran wrestlers earlier. I mean, Rob Killjoy is one of the veterans of the Augusta area.
Yeah, that's why I also worked with Rob before. Rob was pretty fun to work with.
Yeah. Rob's a lot of fun to watch in general, much less work with.
It's going to be a lot of fun to talk to him too and get his
That's going to be a wild episode because he's
all right.
on rails.
Okay, so I just thought about this. Should have maybe done this with D'Angelo. Do you have anybody in particular that you'd like to maybe call out for us to seek out and get on our pod?
Anybody you'd like to see?
Anybody you'd like to see us sit down and interview, same style as you? Because there's a lot of names out there. And I mean, sadly, I don't know them all and won't ever know them all, but I want to know as many of them.
I have maybe Elliot Shock.
Okay.
Okay. I don't think I've heard that name.
Where's he wrestling out of?
He wrestles out of North Carolina too.
Okay.
Yeah. Elliot Shock. You have. I'm sure you have. I'm on the spot again.
Yeah.
I don't have.
It's almost like you're in an interview style podcast.
Yeah.
It's almost.
You have Alexander Moss.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know what? Probably get Wade.
Yeah.
So we've talked to Wade. Wade's going to come on here soon.
Just not.
We're trying to lock down a date with Wade. So,
Okay.
I love Wade.
Oh yeah.
That was hilarious.
That'll be great to get him on. I mean, super excited. But any of these guys, excited to talk to him. I can't thank you enough being here with us today, and
no worries,
sharing your experiences because just established Spotify for us, so this will be live on Spotify by soon enough after recording this.
Okay.
So that's super exciting. Been sharing all the stuff all over Facebook. So hopefully all your fans are diehard and love hearing from you. And maybe if we hear enough chants in the chat, we'll get you back on here too, because it's been fantastic talking to you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a good time.
I'm always down.
The last thing I like to leave with is, man, I would say shameless plug all the time, but shamelessly plug yourself, man. Where are we going to be seeing you at? What matches you got coming up?
Like plug your Instagram, your Facebook, whatever. Like where can people find you online, find you in real life? Like where are you fighting? Like go ahead and Carpet Circle.
So, uh, my socials, they're like different names, so I'm kind of trying to figure it out. I
Yeah.
think my Instagram is TJ. That's TJAY. The number 3RA. That's on Instagram. I think Facebook is probably TJ Era.
Yeah, it is.
Uh,
Okay.
Twitter, because I'm not calling it X, is the TJ Era.
The TJ here.
Okay. Sweet.
TikTok, TJ Era, TJ Era all around. I'm
Gotcha.
the only TJ Era.
That's it. Well, I'm gonna tag a bunch of those in the description here. So if you want to find TJ, you can just click the description down low right there, and all those little links will be there. Go follow my man. Check his matches out. He's fantastic. It's fun to work
Yeah.
with.
And like other than PWE, where you got any places coming up soon? I mean, D'Angelo said he was fighting in Canada, but when we spoke to him, so you got any
Uh,
places that you're heading or any specific matches that you want to call out?
I think North Carolina for the next few. I think I'm not at PWE until like maybe September because
Okay.
Okay.
I'm hurt. I got cheated out of my championship match. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, them
Right.
guys are.
um
And didn't Aaron get suspended for that?
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah. So
so you
Um
be in North Carolina. What shows you doing in North Carolina?
there's NAWA that's this weekend, and I have some other stuff that I have to get a calendar because my dates are filling up very very quickly.
That's
So
good news,
that's
man.
great
That's
news.
yeah.
great news. I know how that is. We've been trying to like keep a calendar running because we've been getting all kinds of stuff booked up
Mhm.
here for the pod and everybody wanting to come on. So I get it. It gets kind of hectic.
Yeah.
It's hard to remember everything. Uh,
Yeah.
I know you said you're going to be at Airmore Takeover and
Hmm.
on the 17th of August. So if
Yeah,
anybody's
that's the
in
17th.
Somerville, come check out that show. Is that going to be at the hotel again?
Yes.
All right, cool, cool, cool. That's the Hilton Hotel.
Yeah, I call that the hotel that helped me chase my dreams because I used to work at that hotel.
Oh, for real?
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Oh man,
Hmm.
that is a kind of full circle moment there too, huh?
Okay.
Hmm.
So to kind of wrap it up, the last real thing I want to ask you is speaking of chasing your dreams and things, what is one thing, one good quote, something that you could throw out for anybody aspiring to just do better, be a champion one day kind of thing? Like,
What would be your advice?
yeah, like what's your advice to really anybody out there, wrestling related or not? Just your words of wisdom, let's say.
Okay. All right. First, get into wrestling because you love wrestling. Get into it because it's your art and you're ready to show the world. Don't get into it thinking that you're going to get everything that you want because truth is you may get everything that you want but it's not going to be on your timing. you
Hmm.
know um Another thing is focus on yourself and your journey and don't compare your journey to other people's
Thank you.
because everyone's road is different. There will be tough times. There will be mental battles because that's what wrestling is. It's very physical, but the very very hard part about wrestling the most is probably the mental aspects.
Hmm.
Um, you have to stay focused. You have to surround yourself with people that want to see you win. Don't stay somewhere for too long. Wrestling is such a broad sport and it's on every corner of the world. So get your training wherever you choose to be, wherever you choose to go, redo your research, get a great trainer, go through their program, and then get out. Go out in the world. Market yourself. You are your own business. Market yourself. Don't be a terrible person to people. Be nice. Pray. Whatever you do, even if you don't pray, just make sure you are doing well. Make sure that you are staying up on your mental health, and make sure you're not, treating people any kind of way or saying terrible things about people. Make sure you're staying true to you. And I know it's a mouthful, it's a lot to take in, but I take this part very serious because I went through a lot in my, first few uh, years in wrestling, and especially within the past year, I've gone through a big change. So that's just my take on it. Is just know who you are. Doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. Know who you are. Know why you want to do this. Know what you wish to accomplish, because the sky is the limit.
You said it was a mouthful and a lot to take in, but bro, that was just real.
Real.
And
Yeah,
like that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Like just
yeah,
real.
yeah, and it's like a thing where this is a very very special sport to me, just because you get the tools to create something special, and you get to do that in whichever way you choose to do so. So you could go and learn different styles of wrestling. You can learn different moves, put your spin on it, and people connect with you because of that. You
Mhm.
know, wrestling is just, they say, it's an extension of yourself. So you try to go in with that. Just be good to people. Don't engage in the bringing down of another person. Don't engage in the politics and the drama fools. Just remember why you're here. Remember why you wanted to wrestle. Everything else is not important. It's that main goal, because you have people who believe you are a real life superhero when you walk through that curtain.
Mhm.
And that's what should drive you, because you go out and you make these connections with people, and you go out and you sell your merch, and you just meet and greet so many different people who give you like random acts of kindness, random quotes about life, and just random like words of encouragement. And you need those. Like, I don't think people realize how many times fans have come up to me and they've told me that I'm their favorite, you know, like I'm their favorite wrestler. The little kids, grown adults coming up and saying that. And sometimes it happens at times where you feel like you're at your lowest. So just remember to do yourself a service, a good service, and just be kind. You're not going to be perfect, but just try to be, you know, um,
And
and
I'll say this to anybody listening who is an average fan going to these events. You're hearing it here first from this wrestler, from this, main event star. Tell them and interact with them and love on them. Like appreciate these people for what they're doing. It means the world to them. It means the world to all of us. I mean, the promoters, it means the world if you're loud in the crowd. To the wrestlers, buying a t-shirt or even just as much as a handshake and a thank you. I mean, this is why we're here.
Oh man.
Like I can't like this is the epitome of why
Yeah,
we're here.
that's
Like
the
I
exact
like
yeah,
reason we're
it,
doing.
yeah,
thank
it's such a big thing, just because a lot of people, like, you are, like I said, you are a superhero to some people. Some people come to shows to escape real life things. Some wrestlers like wrestle to escape real life problems. And when those energies combined, it's unreal. It is unreal. Like,
you.
having these genuine connections with these fans, and them remembering who you are. And even the best part is, some of your fans, you post your stuff on the internet, and it goes, like, it reaches different kinds of people. So you get DMs and messages and things, like people like telling you that you're doing great and that you're good, and like you're a favorite. um it's crazy, it's insane. But just take that and run with it, because you want to try to be good, because you have people watching you. You have
Absolutely.
people who are encouraged by your wrestling or your story, and they mean something. And I don't think people realize that. People, just think, oh, I'm gonna go out and do this for the boys in the back. And sometimes that's all good and well, but there's nothing like making a connection with an entire venue full of people chanting your name, which I'm not like this is not a flexing moment, but I think with every match that I have, at some point in the match, multiple times, they end up chanting TJ.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love it. I've
Every
seen it.
time
I've
I've seen
witnessed
you,
it.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've been a part of that chant, to be honest.
And yeah, and it does something to you.
Yeah.
And I have this ritual before I even walk out the curtain. I usually get super nervous before I hit the curtain. It doesn't matter if it's 20 people or 300 people. I always get nervous. I always get nervous, and in my mind, I'm constantly repeating, "I am not afraid. I was born to do this."
There you go.
I just keep repeating it, keep repeating it, keep repeating it, and then you go out, and it's just game changing, man. That's and I get a little invested in this topic just because it's just I'm doing right now what my heroes used to do for me when I
Mm-hmm.
was a kid, and there's no better feeling like John Cena. That's my goat, and he's just he goes out, he connects with people, and he did that for me, and now I'm doing that for someone else.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
You got people looking up to you, and
Yeah.
you thrive off of their support. And
Yeah, and it's crazy because I think everyone's end goal, most of our end goal is to be under contract.
yeah,
So just to be able to be in these settings where it's big enough to have a lot of people, but also small enough to be intimate, to where you can connect with these people, it's insane.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, good deal, man. Like I said, if you guys are ever at a show, please support these guys. Yeah, I don't care if you don't have the $10 or $15 for a T-shirt. At least go talk to these guys, shake their hands, tell them how much you love them, and support them, and
Yep.
do
I mean,
everything you can.
because it's like I said, the proof is in the pudding with that, TJ. Thank you so much. I mean, we couldn't have
Well,
said it any better ourselves. This is why we have you on, man. Had such a good time, but it's about time to be wrapping up here. So, is there really anything else that you want to add on to the top here before we kind of wrap up, or do you feel like you got everything out?
I think I got everything out for right now, but
Right
Okay,
I'm
now,
just
for right now. Hey,
yeah.
love that because that means we got you for another episode.
Yeah.
So,
that's just a for right now,
it-
folks. TJ's coming back.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
guys are listening, be on the lookout, and let us know that if you did love TJ and listening to him. Let us know in the comments. Let him know every time you see him at an event, and just
Love on this man.
Oh
yeah.
This man's great
And
so
all
entertaining.
and all of your favorite indie wrestlers,
Absolutely.
because we're the Indie Ring Bros. We're trying to make sure that people know to love your indie wrestling and wrestlers. But
Absolutely.
with that said, make sure you guys give us a like, share, comment, follow on all the platforms from Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We are now on Spotify,
Soon to be Patreon.
soon to be Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
So in the next episode, we'll give you guys a little update on the Patreon.
Yep.
But yeah, with that, thank y'all for watching. And this has been
the
the
Indie
Indie Ring
Ring
Bros.